Hey, what up guys? JT here at delicatebeats.com. In this new series of smaller tutorials, I want to show you a couple of simple tricks to boost your mixing abilities, your beat making abilities, and make your songs better. I'm going to let you in on a not so secret plugin that I'm using all the time in Logic Pro X, which is the sample delay. So I'm going to show you with this little EDM beat how you can turn a good beat and a good mix into something super wide, super exciting, and in your face. So stay tuned. So I'm working on this EDM beat and I've added a bunch of percussions to the beat. A hi-hat here, claps, a shaker loop, and a tambourine loop. Let's listen to the beat. Okay, and now let's listen to the percussions. So these two loops here are mono. The claps are stereo, but they could definitely be wider, and the hi-hat is mono. So now I'm going to pull up the infamous sample delay, and by moving this fader here left and right, you're going to hear exactly what the sample delay does to the sound. So the plugin copies the mono sound hard left and right, and it allows you to make one of the channels play after the other. So for the hi-hat, I'm going to use a subtle value, 300 samples for example, and don't know if you can hear this, or actually let's look at the VU. The sample that is playing earlier sounds louder, or at least your brain tells you it sounds louder. So it's always a good idea, if you're moving you're delaying the right, to also shift the panning a bit to the right, so that you actually have the feeling that both channels are playing as loud. Now, because of this balance issue, it's always good to pair sounds together. So in this case, I'm going to pair the claps with the hi-hat, and I'm going to delay now the left channel by the same amount, 303 samples. Let's listen to it. I'm going to move the clap a bit to the left and play around with the volume until I get a good balance. Okay, and let's do the same thing on the second pair, the shaker and the tambourine. This time I'm going to use a larger amount of samples so that these two sounds here sound even wider. That way you, by using pairs and using different values, you can really use most of the stereo spectrum. So let's listen to all of our percussions together, and at the same time I'm gonna still tweak the panning and the volumes a bit. The goal is to get something that sounds balanced, where there's not a sound that is either too loud or too far on left or right. And let's listen to the beat now with the new wider percussions. Just for the sake of the example, I'm going to mute and unmute the sample delay plugins so you see the difference. So this is it for sample delay. Depending on the type of beat you're working on, you can also apply this plugin to melodic elements of your beat, such as the guitar. In this case, I only have one guitar, but if I had two or three, I could use the sample delay on 2 and have my main rhythm or lead guitar stay in the center to put more emphasis on this one. So hope you liked the tutorial. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments. Subscribe to my channel. Watch my other EDM videos that go hand in hand with this one, such as the timeless EDM or the EDM kicks. And thank you for watching.